Hey folks, welcome back to Failure at Retirement. So Mrs. Failure and I hit the Antique Fair this morning and came home with a few goodies. So story time over. Let's turn the camera around, show you what I got. Hang on. Okay, so here we go. Ignore the conduit in the background, different project. So we'll start over here. What we have here, I'm not sure whose little box this is, but we have Craftsman BE. So early Craftsman, underline C. I believe this is 1 1/8. This is the biggest one. These are dirty enough right now, and I haven't gone through them enough to know the sizes, know what all I have. But I do know that's a circle H. So some of these smaller ones are circle H. Drag link socket, circle H. Bigger drag link is a BE. So mix a BE and circle H in that box. This is all 1/4-inch drive. It looks like an SK box, but I'm not 100%. There's no SK that I found on it yet. All of the sockets, though, are Craftsman. I believe they're all BE, except for this one right here. No, not that one. One of these. This one. This is a Flying V. The rest of them are all the earlier Craftsman. Here we have a little plum double box in, pebble period. That was just really cool, I thought. And then I thought this was cool too. Best I can tell, this is a universal joint, an early one, early for the removable anvil ratchets. I'm sure that's what it's got to be. I just thought it was cool. I don't think I've ever seen one in person this old. Like, I'm guessing probably 1930, somewhere in there. I'll clean it up, see if I can find a manufacturer's mark. Couple of Craftsman BE breaker bars, a bunch more early, mostly BE sockets, and a couple extensions. And then over here, taking a page out of Jesse's book at Jesse's Garage, a couple T-bars. Let me see if I can get this to focus. Snap on. Come on, focus in. Another snap on. 2 snap on ratchets. This is a FV71, and this 1/2 inch with the backwards anvil that I'm going to have to fix, SV71. All right, I'm going to go clean this all up where we can see the sizes and whatnot better so we know for sure what we have, and I'll get back with you. Hang on. Okay, so here we go. This cleaned up okay, a lot of it. Start with these breaker bars here in front, 1/2 inch and 3/8, both BE. That is really cool. BE and Circle H, I believe, both made by New Britain, same time frame. I think different factories is why they had different codes. So I already have a Circle H breaker bar that is identical to this, just Circle H. So now I have the BE version. Super happy about that. So I'll get down here so you can see a little better. Just an assortment of sockets here. Mostly Circle H, actually, with some pretty nice BE. This lineup right here, 3/8 drive, get her up here to focus, BE. A lot of them pretty similar to this, so decent to good condition, I would say. So pretty happy on that because it didn't have very much 3/8 drive. And then some of these, like this is excellent condition, I would say. Oh, that one's also BE. Let's see. Some of these are think this is Circle H. Yeah, Circle H. Look at that. That thing is, I mean, little pitting or something right there, but pretty great condition. Yeah, this one's got some pitting. This one, decent. Anyway, I'm not going to go through them all. So back here, this is kind of cool, the swivel socket. This, where is it? The logo's, whoa, focus. The logo is a little different. Anyway, Craftsman, Circle H, 1/2 inch, 3/8 drive. Where's the half? It's here somewhere, right there. Anyway, that's pretty cool. I don't think I have one of these in a swivel like that. Then we have 2 extensions here. They are identical, but one is BE, one Circle H. How cool is that? That made the search a little easier for a guy. Then these I think are really cool. Drag link sockets. Circle H. That thing is like minty unused, I think. And so's this. And then you can see the gold color there. I reached out to the Craftsman support group on Facebook, and I took pictures of a different set I have where most of the set has this gold colored coating. And the consensus was that that is a shellac. I always thought these were CAD plated, but kind of the consensus from the pros were that these are actually bare metal, and they were coated with a shellac at the factory to help keep them from rusting. And so that's what you see there. So that kind of tells you like these sockets weren't used enough to even wear that shellac off. This one is a BE, bigger drag link, and it's got the shellac. So that's pretty cool, I think. And then these little boxes, they kind of cleaned up, like kind of okay. This one, I think I'm going to have to repaint it though. The paint, I've had this problem recently with the evaporust. Evaporust never used to bother my paint at all. So maybe it's the heat of the ultrasonic, maybe, but it just really wrinkled the paint and started to lift it. The outside, the paint was pretty well gone, but the inside, like initially, it looked pretty decent when I cleaned it, but then the paint all started to lift. Same thing here. This was looking really good at first. Really, really good. Still didn't see an owner's mark. But look underneath the handle there. Just lifted all that paint off. So I think this is still good enough. I'll probably just leave it. Not sure what I'm going to do. But this little green box, I'm assuming had to be SK by the color and the shape and everything. Pretty sure I'll repaint that. And I don't know if I have enough SK to put in there right now, but that's probably the direction that's headed. And then little plum double box end. It was really clean. I just got some of the grease out of the pebbling. Super happy with these 2 little Craftsman quarter drive T-bars. What I'm going to do there, I have a couple Craftsman 1/4 inch sets that are missing these T-bars. These snap-ons are going to fill in for those guys until they arrive. The snap-on ratchets, very happy with those. The 1/2 inch drive here, the anvil was reversed. So opened it up, cleaned it out, re-lubed it. She just works like new now. It's just smooth as butter. See if I can. There you go. Pretty good. And then the little universal, I know that's got to be for a removable anvil ratchet. Super cool. Don't see a maker's mark or brand or anything on there anywhere, but that's cool. I've got a couple of older ratchets with the removable anvil. I'm just going to go ahead and put it in with them. So there you have it. She's all cleaned up, ready to be stored away. One thing I didn't get into, these two little 1/4 inch drive, they're BE 1/4 inch, both of them. This one is really super clean, like new. So I'm very happy to have that. And here in the next couple episodes, I'm going to show you why. But I'm super happy. Like, I usually don't buy stuff on eBay. I was just about to buy one of these on eBay when this appeared. So perfect timing. So again, there it is. Appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you next time on Failure at Retirement. Have a good day.